Hey Amanda, how are you?
I'm good, thanks, Jason. How are you?
Being at the Brisbane Convention Centre, the eHealth Expo today is pretty exciting.
Sure is.
So tell me about where this thing around hacking health and running a hackathon as part of the expo, where that came from.
Okay, well, it's interesting that you should ask me that because Queensland Health, so eHealth Queensland released an innovation strategy in September last year.
Yep.
Which basically gives us the framework of how we're going to do innovation in health and how we're going to promote and have a pathway to be able to do innovation in health. Part of that was actually to run some hackathons and to run other innovation events as well. And so that's kind of how it all came about. And we've been really lucky enough to partner with Hacking of Queensland and HISA to help us facilitate the hackathon. And yeah, so that's basically how it came about for us. And it's really essentially it's just us being able to create that end-to-end pathway all the way from problem through to designing and developing a solution through to actually implementing it within health through our innovation pathway.
Because it's very important that you can actually grab that problem and do something over a few days. However, unless you put that into the hands of the users, unless you can commercialise that or get that into the system, then it just stays as an idea.
Absolutely, 100%, and that's why it's so important to have these types of events, I think, so so we can actually get that excitement and get things actually happening and not just talk about them.
So what's your perspective as far as who's turned up? So we've got about 110, 120 odd people in the room just over there.
Yeah.
What's been your perception as far as who's been in the room and what people have been doing?
We have had so many different people. So we've got people from Queensland Health, we've got developers from eHealth Queensland, we've got clinicians, that's probably the most important thing. We've got amazing clinicians and doctors and all different types of people from all different areas of medical practice come along. We've got a midwife from work even who's here, who's joined us with a problem. We've got startups, we've got people helping us out from places like Oracle and Microsoft, which has been absolutely amazing. We've got such a diverse group of people in the room, which I think really is creating that magic and that mashing together all these people from different walks of life and different backgrounds and that sort of thing, and it's really just creating energy and creating new ideas.
I do love, especially in these kind of environments where you can take it as an organisation, so eHealth or the HSSs as organisations, but ultimately it does come down to people. Like myself, I take it from a personal angle.
Yep.
Right? So everyone I know in that room can take many different perspectives into solving these problems, which is fantastic for us to see. So what do you see happening tomorrow? Because we've got the demo day, we've got the expo happening. What do you foresee?
Tomorrow is going to be super exciting. We're lucky enough to be running the eHealth Expo tomorrow, which will be in its third year. eHealth Expo is a big eHealth innovation type festival where we have lots of different breakout sessions and speakers and just different cool things happening in the innovation space within health, within digital health. And so, so it's going to be really cool to have our event, so to have Hacking Health at eHealth Expo run our breakout session, which will be the finalists judging and pitching. So all the teams that are here today that are developing their solutions will have 3 minutes to pitch to a judging panel and then 2 minutes for questions. And they will be, I'm super excited to see what's going to come out of it, to see what people have actually been able to do in over the 2 days.
So it's going to be exciting stuff tomorrow, and
absolutely.
Looking forward to what happens not just tomorrow, but the days, weeks and months after that.
Absolutely, yeah, it's going to be really cool.
Cool.
Thanks.